What's up guys, Connor here and welcome back to Star Wars Central. This is just a quick update on some incredible news for heroes in Battlefront 2. I really don't have much time today, but I figured you guys should hear the news as soon as possible. So in a recent interview with some Battlefront 2 developers, it was revealed that heroes in Battlefront 2 will have 9 abilities. Yes, 9 abilities, a lot more than Battlefront 2015's 3 abilities per hero, which were locked as well. As I'm sure you all remember, there was no hero customization back in the last game. So this does mean a significant improvement for Battlefront 2. Anyway, let's take a closer look at what they had to say.
Each of our heroes and each of our troopers have 9 different cards, which will modify not only your abilities, but also give you new abilities.
So it's very clear that heroes are going to have a lot of customization going forwards. It seems the whole 3 times the content claim is directly applicable to heroes. We are literally going from 3 to 9 abilities. Granted, you are still locked to 3 abilities at any given time, but you can swap them out based on your playstyle. Now, one specific case of this is with Darth Maul. The developers mentioned that Darth Maul would be customizable like the other heroes, to the extent where one player could have a completely different focus to another player, which would then mean they would equip different abilities to carry out that task. I'm guessing the abilities are going to be a mix on all heroes of different types of evasion, damage, and tanking, and maybe even types of gadgets. Obviously, this won't be completely 100% across the board, and we can't confirm anything yet because this is literally all we know. But just from playing Darth Maul and Rey at EA Play, I can tell you that a lot of players are going to want abilities that increase their resistance to blaster fire. Or perhaps abilities similar to Palpatine and Leia from the previous game, where they can directly heal themselves. Another major consequence of this change is that you can no longer take a hero's abilities for granted. For example, if you came across Darth Vader in Battlefront 2015, you knew roughly what abilities you had to counter and what engagement range to stay at, so you didn't just get insta-killed. In Battlefront 2, however, it seems players mixing up their abilities is going to make it much more difficult to plan ahead when engaging a hero. Now, to be clear, this is a good thing. Heroes in Battlefront 2, at least from what I've played, are very, very weak. In this clip here, I used the Super Battle Droid to just melt the health bar from Rey. And again, in this clip here of me playing Darth Maul, albeit pretty badly, this was my first attempt, you can see just how easily a small group of clone troopers with basic blasters can take down a hero. So having customizable abilities that make it harder for players to directly counter you is a good idea. The heroes are still pretty weak, but by adding these abilities, they're going to make the game much more enjoyable over time. The fact that we're moving from 3 abilities to 9 abilities per hero is just going to be insane, and it's something I'm sure we're all looking forwards to. It's going to bring lots of depth to a title that desperately needs it to win back players who felt that the previous game, Battlefront 2015, lacked pretty much any depth. To be fair, it was a fun game, but when you compare it to Battlefront 2, you can really see the differences and changes in design that they've made. So DICE are definitely on the right track with the heroes. Anyway, moving on, another thing to mention is that this is going to significantly boost the amount of time players can play heroes before growing bored of them. There will always be different combinations and builds for heroes that bring players back into the game. For example, if DICE are continuously balancing the hero's abilities, then it's going to start almost a mini community of players who seek the best possible builds, especially if new abilities are added later down the line in the season pack updates. Which brings me to the final point. New heroes coming in season packs will bring even more abilities to the game. If they follow the same pattern, then it's going to be 9 abilities per hero, so if the season pack adds 2 new heroes, then that's potentially, at the minimum, 18 new abilities. One thing I do have to add here is that we don't know if all of the abilities are unique. For example, lightsaber-based heroes may have 3 or 4 similar abilities between them, like Rey's charge or defensive abilities against blaster fire. We don't really know yet if all of them are unique, but either way, it's a great change which will help to constantly keep the content fresh and exciting. Anyway, I think this is good news, but my opinion doesn't really matter that much. I want to know what you guys think. So check out the straw poll at the top of the comments down below. If you've got any bigger ideas like the mechanics of abilities and balancing issues, particularly when it comes to hero balance, then post a comment down below. Some of the comments in the last couple of videos have been really in-depth, and it's been fantastic to see that you guys actually have some pretty awesome ideas when it comes to Battlefront 2. Anyway, that's it for this quick update. I really do hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you next time, and may the Force be with you.